You're welcome to my channel once more. I'm Ugochukwu Nsude, your real estate consultant in the city of Enugu, Nigeria. I help clients to secure genuine and profitable landed property. Also, I help investors to make informed decisions while trying to invest in real estate sector in Enugu and Nigeria at large through our educative materials in this platform. Today, I want to talk about reasons why C of O can be invalid. This topic was necessitated by question people often ask, especially first-time investors in real estate sector, like Nigerians abroad. They always ask if this property they want to buy has a C of O, because they are not aware that there are some reasons why C of O can be invalidated. One of the reasons is when a property owner sells his property to two different persons and went ahead to issue deed of assignment to each of them. And the second person, being a smart investor that want to secure his investment, then went to Ministry of Land, that's Land Registry, to register this deed of assignment, and eventually he was given a certificate of occupancy. Then when the first person that bought this property, they were not smart enough to register it with the Ministry of Land, Land Registry, got there and discovered that this property that intend to register had been registered and issued to the new person. This can result to legal tussle, and eventually when the court look at the documents, they will discover that the first person issued with deed of assignment is the real owner of that property. Then why the second person has C of O? On that situation, the court will decide that the first person that was given deed of assignment is the real owner of that property. That by the time the second person was given deed of assignment, the person that sold this property to him is no longer the real owner of that property at that point, because he have given it to the first person. So he couldn't have gotten a deed of assignment for that property. At that point, the C of O he has is invalid C of O. So assuming he went ahead to sell this property to another person, he's selling this property with an invalid C of O. Secondly, when two persons jointly own a property, they have their names in deed of assignment given to them as the owners of this property, and one of them secretly went behind the other to sell this property to unsuspected person, and this person tries to secure his investment, went to Ministry of Land to register it and got C of O. But when the second person that is not aware of the sales discovers that this land has been sold, he will challenge the sales of this property in court, and eventually court will give judgment to him, nullifying the sales, rendering the C of O gotten by the buyer invalid. Assuming the person that bought it and went and secured C of O from Ministry of Land went ahead to sell this property, claiming that he has C of O of this property, unsuspected buyers will still believe that the property is genuine, why it is not. Because by the time he bought the property, the person that transferred the interest to him is not qualified to transfer the interest to him alone, because it's a joint owned property. So the CFO he got from the Ministry of Land is invalid because one of the party did not participate in the sales and transferring of deed of assignment to the buyer ab initio, then rendering the CFO he got in the Ministry of Land invalid. Another reason why a CFO can be invalid is when you bought a property that the owner has used to get a loan, or a property that is on mortgage that the owner ought to pay certain amounts of money on monthly or yearly basis, and interest transferred to you through deed of assignment, and you went ahead to obtain CFO or governor's consent in Ministry of Land. But this person that transferred this interest or title to you fails to pay the loan or the mortgage as and when due, the bank will surely come after you because they have the original documents of that property, making your CFO invalid. Another very important reason why your CFO will be invalid is when there is a dispute on a property and you went ahead to buy from one of the parties to that dispute, and eventually there is a court judgment declaring the other party the real owner of that property. On that ground, you have lost the property. Even if you have gotten a CFO or governor's consent in regards to that property, that your CFO is invalid because the person that transferred interest to you ab initio do not have the right to transfer that interest. So it's advised that whenever you intend to invest in real estate sector in Nigeria and you have identified a property you intend to invest in, you should get the services of a property lawyer or a experienced real estate consultant to do due diligence in that property, to unravel the real owner of that property or owners of that property, to ensure that your investment is safe, secure, and sustainable. I hope you have been enlightened. Please kindly subscribe to this channel, hit the notification button so that whenever I update my video on developments in real estate sector in Enugu, Nigeria at large, you will be the first to know. Thanks and have a nice day.